Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Figueroa and Associates, and your presenter with a special immigration report. Analysis of ICE raids in 2025. Targeted locations and methods of identifying undocumented immigrants. Analysis of ICE raids in 2025. Targeted locations and methods of identifying undocumented immigrants. It's January 2025, and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, has intensified its operations to identify, detain, and deport undocumented immigrants across the United States. This escalation follows policy shifts under the current administration, leading to a broader scope of enforcement actions. This article examines the various types of locations ICE has raided in 2025 and the methods employed to determine individuals' undocumented status. Expanded scope of ICE raids. Traditionally, ICE focused its enforcement actions on specific locations such as workplaces and residences. However, in 2025, the agency has broadened its scope, conducting raids in a variety of settings, including those previously considered sensitive. 1. Workplaces. Workplace raids have been a long-standing component of ICE's strategy to enforce immigration laws. In 2025, these operations have intensified, targeting industries known to employ significant numbers of undocumented workers. Recent examples. In January 2025, ICE agents raided a business in Newark, New Jersey, detaining both undocumented migrants and American citizens. Methods used. ICE conducts audits of employment records, such as I-9 forms, to identify discrepancies. Agents may act on tips from informants or disgruntled employees. On-site inspections and interviews are conducted to verify workers' documentation. 2. Residences and neighborhoods. ICE has increased operations in residential areas, often conducting early morning raids to apprehend individuals with outstanding deportation orders or criminal records. Recent examples. In Chicago, ICE initiated raids targeting undocumented immigrants, leading to heightened tensions in immigrant communities. Methods used. Agents utilize surveillance and intelligence gathering to locate individuals. Collaboration with local law enforcement provides additional information. Use of Blackie's warrants, a type of civil search warrant, allows agents to enter private premises. 3. Public spaces and transportation hubs. In 2025, ICE has expanded its operations into public spaces and transportation hubs, areas that were previously less targeted. Recent examples. Reports indicate that ICE agents have conducted enforcement actions in public areas, though specific instances are less documented. Methods used. Setting up checkpoints to request identification from individuals. Boarding buses and trains to conduct random checks. Utilizing surveillance technologies to monitor public spaces. 4. Sensitive locations. A significant policy shift in 2025 has been the removal of restrictions on enforcement actions in sensitive locations such as schools, churches, and hospitals. Policy change. The administration rescinded previous guidelines that limited ICE operations in these areas, arguing that law enforcement should not be restricted. Implications. This change has led to increased fear within immigrant communities, with concerns that individuals may avoid seeking essential services due to the threat of enforcement actions. Methods of identifying undocumented individuals. ICE employs a range of methods to identify individuals residing in the U.S. without legal authorization. 1. Database cross-referencing. ICE leverages various databases to track and identify undocumented individuals. Technological tools. The Hurricane Score, an AI-powered tool, assesses the risk of individuals absconding. The Smart Link app is used for location tracking of individuals awaiting court proceedings. 2. Surveillance and monitoring. Advancements in surveillance technology have enhanced ICE's ability to monitor and track individuals. Methods. Use of GPS tracking devices and ankle monitors. Monitoring of social media and online activities. Deployment of facial recognition technology in public spaces. 3. Collaboration with other agencies. ICE collaborates with various federal and local agencies to gather information and conduct enforcement actions. Expanded authority. In January 2025, the Department of Homeland Security authorized personnel from agencies such as the DEA, ATF, and U.S. Marshals to assist in immigration enforcement, broadening the scope of operations. 4. Community informants and tips. ICE relies on information from community members to identify and locate undocumented individuals. Methods. Encouraging the public to report suspected undocumented individuals. Establishing hotlines and online portals for anonymous tips. Building relationships with local communities to gather intelligence. Conclusion. In 2025, ICE has significantly expanded its enforcement operations, targeting a wider array of locations and employing advanced methods to identify undocumented individuals. The removal of restrictions on sensitive locations and the integration of advanced surveillance technologies represent a notable shift in immigration enforcement strategy. These actions have profound implications for immigrant communities and raise important questions about civil liberties and the balance between enforcement and humanitarian considerations.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.